NASA supernova simulation. Stunning star explosion moment recreated by NASA. What a coincidence. 2 days ago, our friend from Seattle, Ben Fiorulo, saw something in the sky at night. He happened to go out across the street from his home to get some ice, and he looked up at the sky, saw a very bright star, and then saw it increase in size and explode, and then implode and disappear. And he came back to upload a YouTube video on his experience. He was very excited about it. He said, did I just witness a star supernova explosion? And he said, if anybody else had such an experience, please let me know. And I told him I had an experience like that. What I saw was also a supernova. And I didn't know what it was exactly. I thought I had an inclination, but I'm not an astronomer. I found out that it was a supernova when I went to visit London and went to the Science Museum. We happened to go there with the family. And we had this hands-on experience, with the touchscreen computers that they have on the upstairs floor. Visitors can go and sort of experiment. And I found out that what I had seen was a supernova. It didn't make any noise. It was frightening to me because it was so close. I thought it was sort of at the edge of our atmosphere, perhaps, although I don't know what these distances are. I thought perhaps it was a satellite exploding or something exploding, but from what I found out, it was a supernova. It's not good to be able to witness a supernova with the naked eye. That means that it's too close to us. And that means that cosmic rays will be bombarding us quite soon. But it's coincidence that NASA is just now simulating supernova explosions. If you look at one of the videos just yesterday I made concerning supernova explosions and Betelgeuse, I don't know how it's pronounced. It's a strange writing, Geuse, Betelgeuse, I guess it's pronounced, is the brightest star in Orion, just northwest of Orion's belt, and that's Betelgeuse, and it's a runaway star, and they say that it's so huge that if it were in the center of our solar system, it would reach its radius would reach all the way past Jupiter. And then some. It's so huge, and it's a relatively new star, and it's going to explode. If you look at my title of the video, I'll try to leave a link below for you. Will runaway star Betelgeuse explode into a supernova? Interstellar space making bow shock of 4 light years. Yes, it will explode. It's just a matter of time. And now, this is an article by Tom Fish of Express UK from the NASA information. NASA has created a stunning Technicolor 3D simulation of an exploding star supernova. And as we know, supernovas are dramatic death of certain types of stars. These points of light making a star's end of life can briefly outshine entire galaxies and radiate more energy than our sun will in its entire lifetime. But NASA now has created a mesmerizing 3D simulation revealing what it would look like to explore the very heart of an exploding supernova. NASA released an interactive three-dimensional model of Cassiopeia A, an expanding cloud of material formed from an exploding star. And it's a huge amount of colors in the visualization, representing different wavelengths of light, not all of which naturally will be visible to the human eye. It enables us to see the supernova in all its glory. The model was developed by Kimberly Arcand from NASA's Chandra X-ray Observatory. She used real observations of the supernova Cassiopeia A in order to create the psychedelic simulation. And Maz Arcand combined data from the orbiting Chandra X-ray Observatory and the Spitzer Space Telescope, in addition to National Optic Astronomy and MDM observatory telescopes. The telescopes observed the supernova using the visible light that our eyes can see, but also in the gamma ray, infrared, radio, ultraviolet, and X-ray wavelengths, everything all put together. In the simulation, the different wavelengths are made visible by representing them in different colors. Mrs. Arcand said, all of this data has to be translated and processed in a way that humans can see. So it's really important to be able to study our universe using different kinds of light, and each band of light gives you different information, so it's like adding puzzle pieces to fit into the greater whole. Now, the visualization of this multicolor green iron, magenta neon, red argon, yellow silicon gas clouds, punctuated by purple jets of moving magnetic energetic matter streaming through the debris. All of the vivid colors can be seen in the image of a neutron star. They're small, ultra-dense stellar remnants from when a giant star collapses in on itself and goes supernova. And these explosions, the largest known to take place in space, occur near the end of a star's lifetime as it turns out of the nuclear fuel, runs out of nuclear fuel. And the star's core will eventually no longer be able to maintain enough outward pressure, and it collapses on itself, triggering an explosion, spewing gas and dust into space. The depiction of the remnant supernova Cassiopeia A, which is located about 11,000 light years away from Earth, the cloud left behind after the supernova stretches across 10 light years and is still thought to be expanding, possibly up to 3,700 miles every single second. The supernova debris has a temperature of a huge 28 million degrees, that's 50 million degrees Fahrenheit, Celsius to Fahrenheit, 50 million degrees Fahrenheit. Cassiopeia A was the first described by scientists back in 1947, and it's likely the first to become visible on Earth around 300 years ago, although there are no definite historical records of the supernova itself having been observed. And upcoming now is the image, the illustration of Betelgeuse and the dust cloud that is emanating from it. And as we said before, it's a runaway star. It's found in the sky. You can see it by yourself when you look at Orion, and just above Orion's belt to the top left, you see a very bright orange-looking star, and that's it. That is Betelgeuse, and that is the star that is expected to go supernova. And when it does, we will have months of seeing it, even in the daytime, brighter than our moon for months on end. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.